Hey guys, it's Arika Misha, and today we will be meal prepping. I'm gonna put on my gloves today because I'm gonna be meal prepping my curry chicken. And as you guys can see, my nails are white and I do not want the curry to stain them. If you know, you know. So I've got my surgery gloves here. Go ahead and get those on so we can get the prepping. Get these on. Today I will be using chicken breast. That is the chicken that I'll be using. Publix had some chicken breasts on sale. And y'all know me, I love a good deal. So, get these gloves on. Okay, all right, I've got my chicken already cleaned up. I did all that before I started recording. So let me show you guys our chicken breast. Bone is bone in, it's not boneless, so the bones are in. Give you guys a close up. Nice clean chicken. Got my bowl here. Let me go ahead and get all my chicken in my bowl so I can go ahead and move this out of the way. Nice little easy meal prep. Move my bowl over here. I've got all my seasons ready. Make sure you guys can see. Hold on a second. Move my seasons over. Okay, that's better. All right, so we've got our chicken breast in. Nice clean chicken breast. Let me go in first with my oil. I've got a half a cup of oil I'm gonna pour in here. I'm doing half a cup because these are large chicken breasts. So, all right, and my seasons, if you need measurement purposes, I'd say because I do have a whole family pack of chicken breast in here, I'd say about 2 tablespoons for every season. So first I'm starting off with the McCormick Gourmet onion. Like like onions, like it's the fine onion. Granulated, they say, but whatever. It's onion powder. So, I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there. Like I said, about 2 tablespoons. All right. And then I've got my black pepper. It's ground black pepper, so don't think I'm doing too much. Like I said, for measurement purposes, about 2 tablespoons. And make sure, if I forget to say, make sure you guys come back and see. Of course, I already told you it's going to be curry chicken, but make sure you come back and see what I'm going to be cooking with it and how I cook it and all that good stuff. Okay, that's enough pepper. And I've got some Morton all natural sea salt. I've got the coarse sea salt, which, let me show you guys by coarse. It's just like, it's like a bigger, it's like the bigger salt. It's not the tiny piece. It's like a little bit bigger. So you don't have to use as much. Okay, got that. Got my Spice Island parsley. Give it some color. Get that in there. All right, looks good. All right, and the star of the day is the McCormick. This is their new gourmet seasoning. They've come out with a whole line of their gourmet seasons. If you saw my Publix haul, you saw I did get quite a few of these. McCormick curry powder. So, I decided to put this in last. It doesn't matter what order you put them in. And of course it's curry chicken, so I'm gonna put a good amount of this. And for the curry, I'd say about 3 tablespoons, About 3 tablespoons on that curry. Don't want to overdo it. Okay, and everything is in our bowl. As you guys can see, everything is in there. And I'm just gonna take my hands and just massage the seasonings and the oil in our meat. And I'm not cooking this today, so it's gonna marinate overnight. Just gonna let it marinate overnight. And I'll be cooking this tomorrow. You guys can come back and see. Looks so good. It smells delicious. Making sure I'm mixing that all up. First, I'm gonna mix it all up, you know, just to make sure I got it all mixed. Make sure I got that oil all spread around. All right, now let me give you guys a close up. Doesn't that look good? All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and massage my seasoning into my meat. You know, just kind of give it a massage. Get under that skin, you know, where that meat is. Get under there, rub it in all good. I gotta give you guys a close up of that. Oh, doesn't that look good? Close up. Get under that skin. Lift that skin and massage your seasons in. And then I just take my skin and I just fold it back over. I mean, you can take the skin off too. I did cut a lot of the skin away though. I cut a lot of skin away, you know, to get rid of some of the fat. But I do like having this top skin when I do my curry. You know, just to have that little brown crisp across the top, you know. So make sure you guys come back and see how I'm gonna cook this up. I'm massaging this in there real good. Lifting the skin up. Getting under there. Folding it back over. Flipping it over. Massaging it in real good. Give you guys a close up. Just massaging it in. Okay. Curry smells so good. But yeah, I'm meal prepping today. I'm also gonna bake some cookies, so make sure you guys come back and check that video out. I'm gonna do that next. So, like I said, make sure you guys come back and check that out. I'm not gonna tell you guys what kind of cookies. You gotta come back and see what kind of cookies I'm cooking. But yeah, I'll be in the kitchen for a little while today. It's like that sometimes. Sometimes I'm in the kitchen all day. Like I'll get up, I'll cook breakfast, record that, and then I'll bake like some cookies or a cake or something, and I'll record that. And then by the time I get through doing all that, it's time to cook dinner, so I'm recording that. Yeah, some days I'm in the kitchen all day. Try to balance it out, you know, with my recording. But yeah, that oil helps your season stick to your chicken, and the oil helps your chicken be all nice and juicy and soft, and it helps all those seasonings get, you know, into your chicken, into whatever meat you're seasoning with. And it also helps with the browning of your meat with the oil. And like I said, these are bigger pieces of chicken. Like these are the big chicken breasts, you know. So get that all massaged in. Remember what I said, make sure you get under that fat, and then you just bring that skin back over. Make sure you get on the meaty side. Got a couple more to do. I mean, and that's it. Like, I like my meal preps. They be quick and easy. You know, it just depends on what I'm cooking, you know. Depends on what I'm cooking. But as far as my meats, it's just seasoning them and putting them in the refrigerator, you know. That's it for the meats. Don't do too much. I don't do too much. Meal prepping. I like like meal prepping. I think it helps your meal taste better, you know? Like when you season your meat ahead of time and you let it marinate in the refrigerator. I think that helps you, you know, your food taste better when the meat gets a chance to soak in all those seasonings and, you know? All right, we almost finished. It's the last one I gotta do. And I just added the parsley just, you know, for color. The curry already has its own color, but I just added the parsley just to, you know, give us some more greenery. Give you guys another close-up of that. I just take my thumbs and my hands and I just give it a nice massage. Get it in there. And then I'll show you guys how I lift that skin up and get under there and just rub the seasons in under that skin. Doesn't that look good? And then I just take my skin and I just put it back over it like that. All right. So we've got our chicken all seasoned up. I'll give it another toss because I've got a little oil sitting at the bottom there. I'll give it another little toss. Smells so good. I'm ready to eat it now. That curry smells so good. Ugh. So good. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my gloves off. No, actually I'm not. I'm not gonna take my gloves off. Let me move my bowl over. This is my bowl. And I'm just gonna go ahead and sit these at the bottom of my bowl. Should be able to fit all these in here. Get them all nice and flat in my bowl. Make sure that skin is pulled over the top of my chicken. Smells so good. Get my chicken packed down in my bowl here. Yummy. I love meal prepping in a quiet kitchen, you know? Nice and quiet, just me in the kitchen. Meal prepping or cooking or whatever it is I'm doing. Yeah. Don't forget, guys, I told you I was gonna be baking some cookies next, so that'll be a separate video though. But yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I get the rest of my oil and stuff out my bowl here. Make sure I get that, not really much in there. Got in the sink. Let me get these gloves off. One second. Okay, got those gloves off. Okay. All right, so we got the gloves off. Get my hands dried off. I'm gonna give you guys another look at this curry chicken. I am gonna sprinkle some more curry season across the top. Just across the top of the chicken. Okay. I think I'll do a little bit more parsley too. Oh, that looks good. That looks real good. Looks yummy. Give you guys a close up. All right, y'all. Quick and easy. Took me about what, 10 minutes, 5 minutes? About 10 minutes to meal prep. So, I mean, doesn't include me cleaning the chicken. I mean, but how long does it take you to clean your chicken? So, quick, easy meal prep, guys, for some curry chicken. So, all right, guys, make sure you come back and check out what I'm gonna be cooking with the curry chicken, how I'm gonna cook it. And make sure you come back and check out my cookie video. I'm gonna be doing some cookies, not telling you guys what kind of cookies, but I'm gonna be doing some cookies. I'm gonna move on to that video. Make sure you guys come back and check it out. And make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate you. God bless. Bye.